Matt, are you ready, dude? We gotta film for our GD thing.
Film for our GD thing?
Yeah, remember, just do on Thursday. Wait, no, Friday now.
What GD thing?
The video.
I take graphic design?
You take graphic design? Do I take graphic design?
I don't know. Graphic design
Is
art?
Scared of my own image, scared of my own immaturity, scared of my own ceiling, scared I'll die of uncertainty. Fear might be the death of me, fear leads to anxiety. Don't know what's inside of me. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Even when I doubt you, I'm no good without you. No, no.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna tell you about a little piece I did right here. This piece right here for the Winter Arts Festival 2015-2016, which just passed. Let me catch my breath real quick. All right, so this piece I worked on for about probably a whole week, maybe actually 2, and it took me a long time. But my inspiration for this mainly was last year's Winter Arts Festival poster, which kind of had the same sort of idea, but not the same thing. Made mine look a little different. Used the Malvern colors. I used this sweet font right here. It kind of looks like it's painted on, but it's not. It's a font. That font was actually crazy. It kept making my Photoshop crash. Miss Plouse was trying to do some edits on her poster and stuff, but it kept making her Photoshop crash, so I had to do everything on mine. But the whole time I was designing this, every time I came up with a new idea, I'd bring it to Miss Plow, show it to her. I'd bring it to Miss White, show it to her, because Miss White's kind of in charge of the art show here, and I had to run everything by her for this. But this was the poster that you saw before the art show. I think they just took it down last week, but you come in Malvern, and there's that big board or whatever on the entrance when you drive in. Yeah, they had one of these on there, all nice and big. It was mine. But yeah, that's that. There was I don't know. Spent a long time on it, but I'm really impressed with what it came out with. And I kind of like the idea that it did a little black and white, and all these kind of go together. Like, this is obviously the art show from last year. I just like how the pictures kind of fade into the text here, and I don't know. I like the layout. And then I went on to make. I don't have it up here, but I made the postcard. Right? I made the postcard, and I kind of did the same thing. So they kind of worked together a little bit, but not the same thing. But I used the same colors, same images, just did the layout a little differently, so they went together. And we ended up not using that because after I made that, I got word from Miss White that one of the advanced studio art kids were making a painting for it that was going to be used on the front. So I think it's posted on the front up there. You probably saw it if you were at the art show. But Adam Goldner made a piece for the postcard that we put on the front that was a little like, I don't know what they call it. It was kind of like a painting or a stamp type thing of a big Christmas tree with like music notes in it and whatnot, so it all went together with the art show, the choral concert, band concert. So that was on the front, but then I still designed the whole back of the postcard, the layout, the fonts and everything. Used the same fonts I use in here. Typograph Pro, my favorite font that I ever used, ever. But yeah, that's that. That's for that. And then the other thing I'm going to talk about is the t-shirt right here. This bad boy right here. I was actually, I don't know why, I guess one day I was just kind of randomly thinking like, the t-shirts that I have from Alvin are kind of boring. Like, I want something fun. I want something cool that we could all wear to sports games. So I was like, sat down, did a little playing around on my computer. There's like 7 or 8 versions of these because You know, it took me a while to figure out a good one. And then I figured out there's that one saying that's for like all colleges, like bleed blue and gray, but for whatever the college color is. And I was like, you know what? I think we could do that for Malvern. So I designed this, put it together without the bloodiness coming from the font, or I mean the logo. And then I looked at it, I put it in a website where it shows you what it looks like on a t-shirt, and I was like, I don't know if I like it that much. So I went back, I was messing around, trying to make some sort of bloody effect on it so it could go with bleed blue and gray. And I couldn't figure out how to do it, so I went online, searched it up on YouTube, looked up how to do something like this, figured out exactly how to do it, made the logo bloody, put the Malvern seal behind it, and turned the opacity down a little bit, and that's the final result that I came out with. And then I was going to sell them at school, but I was running it through Mr. Doherty the whole time, Mr. Legner, and they loved the idea, they loved the shirt. They were a little worried about the whole bleed thing, thinking it's not appropriate. And then I decided I was going to order them either way. And I figured it was going to go through and I was going to be able to sell them anyway. So I ordered all of them. 2 days after I ordered them, I get word from the business department here in Malvern that they don't like it, it's not appropriate, that they don't want me selling it here. So I got about a few hundred of these left over at my house if anyone wants one. I'll sell them to you for $10 a piece. Got extra smalls, larges, and extra larges, and some mediums as well. I don't think I actually have any more extra smalls. But yeah, that's that. T-shirt, Malvern Prep, bleed blue and gray.
It's a nice shirt. I mean, I'm wearing one right now. Look at that, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I really suggest getting that. Matt did a great job. It was just fantastic. And, you know, I think we really did a good job so far this year. Looking forward to some more TAing as time goes on, aren't you, Matthew?
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, they're getting into Photoshop.
Got into Photoshop today or this week. We're hyped about that. You know, just taught the kids about the lasso tool and all that stuff. So that'll be fun. But, I mean, besides that, this was a summary of the second quarter and first semester of the TAing GD style at Malvern Prep. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Let's go.
I'm out of here.
Hey guys. So we're gonna talk about my pieces now. What inspired me to do that stuff, you know, all the stuff that Matt just talked about. What we're gonna talk about, I guess we can start off with my Bash logo. It was a great piece. It took me forever to do. It was a total pain, but when I finished, I was like super proud of it and everything. It was awesome. My inspiration behind it, they said that the theme was create for this year, and I thought, you know what, that would be really cool if I did that with Legos. And actually, I got that idea because I was like, you know what, Talbot loves Legos. Talbot's gonna be there. It's create Legos.
Did they use your logo?
They did not though. So it was like 7 hours of wasted time.
I think they used mine.
No, I thought they used Fisters.
They used mine for the paddles.
Oh yeah, but they use Fisters for like everything else though. Okay, fine. All right, so what's gonna happen is, hey, I'm doing this for a project. Oh, thanks.
Awkward.
So the next one, we'll talk about my logo here. That's the JEA logo. Scholastic Journalism Week and all little grade schools and everything across the country.
Grade schools?
Grade schools?
Grade schools.
You know, like elementary schools. They're going to be using that. That'll be all over the country, you know, thousands of them, hundreds of thousands of them. And that'll be really cool. My inspiration for that, I mean, I don't know, I just kind of sat there and Miss Fliles was like, Jimmy, you could really like do this. You could win this contest. And I was like, you know, I don't think so. She's like, no, you could really do this. I was like, you know, fine. Sat down, I did it. Turns out I did it wrong, did it in Photoshop, back on me, please. Did it in Photoshop, had to be an Illustrator, so I had to sit down the day it was doing for like 5 hours, sit there and redo the whole thing. Total pain, but that was good.
Did they use it?
They do use that. They did use that. So when we found out and everything at the conference down in Orlando, it was really cool, you know. I walked into the room, this big conference where everybody was, and I knew Justin was texting in the group chat to everybody saying, like, all right, we're getting a good seat because this speaker is going to be awesome and everything, you know. And we're sitting there and we're listening to it and looking at me still, and I walk in and Justice is looking at me, throws his hands up in the air, and I look up on the screen and my logo was there. And then we were all so happy and everybody was freaking out. And then okay. And then Miss Plows walked in. We didn't tell her anything, and then they announced that I won, and then she was like, all happy and everything. It was a great time. But yeah, that was awesome. But yeah, it was a great thing. Matt, please come back this way. Back this way. All right, cool. But
the idea is to do little tiles
to do
like their apps. I see
the apps. Well, I thought like all the different ways that we get our information and our media and everything. So I used all that: newspaper, pictures, telephones, books. That's where we get a lot of our information. So that's what I went with there. So that's that. But it was a great experience, and I think Matt and I can both say that we wouldn't be able to like do any of this if it wasn't for Malvern, the opportunities that we have here and everything. So like, huge thank you to them for that, and later.